110,000 miles. I don't know how many of you have traveled that distance in your life as of yet, but what people actually say is that the average human walks 110,000 miles in their lifetime if they've lived 80 years of life. And so I don't know if you're average, above average. 110,000 miles. Think about that. I don't know how many steps that is. That's millions of steps. But what I know is the Earth is actually 25,000 miles around if you're going to walk. So that means the average human walks 4 times around planet Earth in their lifetime. Would you imagine if we had to do that all in one day? Right, as I think about that, right, one step at a time, one day at a time in our life. I think about 2 Samuel. I think about a man named David. I don't know if you've ever read 2 Samuel. I want to encourage you to read that. Right, we see the years of his kingship lived out, and there's some really great years, and then all of a sudden there's some tough years where he falls in temptation, a huge mess happens, right? Not just with Bathsheba, but also with the son Absalom, and then you see the end of his life. You see this journey of multiple years of just this man of God, walking with God, not perfect in any way, dealing with messes, right? Living in fear and complacency, but also living in faith. As I think about 2 Samuel, again, I want to encourage you to read that. But I think about as we take 110,000 miles in a lifetime, one step at a time to accomplish that, I think about what it means to take steps with God. The Bible actually says keep in step with the Spirit. Right? The Bible actually says your word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. I don't know if you're walking with God. Right? How many steps you take where you're with God or when you're not with God, when you're living in the reality of His presence or you're pushing Him away from you. Right? But the encouragement that I would give you and that I need to give to myself, right, is one step at a time with God. One step at a time with God. And the quicker I realize I'm stepping without Him, right, the quicker I need to get Him back into the steps of my life, into the choices, into the decisions, into the conversations that I am having, not just with the world around me, but certainly with myself. Right? To be with Jesus one step at a time, and certainly one day at a time, 1 week at a time, one decision at a time. Right? To be able to slow down a little bit and not to try to get all 110,000 miles in a day. Right? To slow down and to be with God. And certainly this is a step that you and I are taking right now together in this devotion. Right? We're saying, Jesus, walk with me, right? Talk with me, and I want to walk with you and talk with you. I love the Gospels because you see Jesus walking and talking with people all the time. Right? And so I pray today that this isn't just the only moment, right? This is one step in your day, that you continue to walk with Him throughout the course of your day, the conversations that you have, the relationship, the decisions that you make, every little step of the day that you walk with Him. He is with you, so may you live in this truth, not just today, but every day of your life.